Mummies of ancient Egypt have fascinated people for centuries, not only for their preservation but for the stories they tell about life and death in a bygone era. Ancient Egyptians believed in an afterlife, and mummification was a crucial step in ensuring the deceased could reach it. The process began over 4,500 years ago, around 2600 BCE, during the Old Kingdom period. The process of mummification in ancient Egypt was a complex and ceremonious procedure designed to preserve the body for the afterlife. The process typically took 70 days and involved several detailed steps carried out by skilled embalmers. The art of mummification wasn't just about preservation, it was deeply religious, rooted in their belief that the body had to be intact for the soul to navigate the afterlife. The process was long and detailed. First, the internal organs, except for the heart, were removed. The liver, lungs, stomach, and intestines were dried and stored in special containers called canopic jars, each guarded by one of the four sons of the god Horus. The brain, interestingly, was removed through the nose using special tools, as it was considered unimportant. The body was then packed and covered with natron, a natural salt, to dehydrate it. After about 40 days, the dried-out body was wrapped in linen strips soaked in resin, forming the mummy we see today. Amulets and charms were often placed within the wrappings to protect the deceased on their journey through the afterlife. One of the most famous Egyptian mummies is that of King Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut. Discovered in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter, King Tut's tomb revealed not only a well-preserved mummy but also a wealth of treasures, including a gold funerary mask. His tomb was unique because it was largely undisturbed by grave robbers, unlike many other royal burials. This discovery shed light on the extravagant burial customs of Egypt's pharaohs and provided a wealth of knowledge about the ancient civilization. Beyond pharaohs, many animals were also mummified, especially sacred creatures like cats, ibises, and crocodiles, which were believed to be embodiments of certain gods. These animal mummies were often placed in temples as offerings. Interestingly, the Egyptian mummies have also had modern-day consequences. In the 19th century, Egyptian mummies were often ground up and used as medicine. The so-called mummy powder was believed to have healing properties. Even more bizarre, Victorian elites hosted mummy unwrapping parties, where mummies were unraveled as entertainment. Today, mummies provide valuable scientific information. Modern techniques like CT scanning and DNA analysis allow researchers to explore ancient diseases, diets, and even familial relationships without damaging the mummies.